to Fabulously 40s, and today I'm very excited to share with you my very first DIY craft project. Now I have been doing DIY craft projects I think ever since the DIY, or way before DIY ever even existed. That makes sense? So I've been kind of crafting and making things for a very long time, and then all of a sudden it came out as this DIY, and now I'm doing a DIY video. And I'm really excited to share with you guys. So I've had a lot of requests on how to make some of my crafts that I have shown in my videos when I do my house tours. And the very first video that I'm going to do today, or craft that I'm going to show you, is how to make a banner. And I just keep making these banners like they're going out of style. So this one is just a Valentine's Be Mine banner that I made last year, and I actually hang this around my house, and I wanted to show this. This is kind of what we're going to make today. I'm going to show you guys how to create this. And I just wanted to show you some other ones that I've created. This one says Be Merry, so it's a Christmas one. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but there you have it. There's a Be Merry one. And then I have one that says Happy New Year. And I actually hang these, if they, if they're long enough, I hang them on my fireplace. This one just says Happy New Year. And how fitting that I have a Happy New Year one made, because it's the first of the year, and this is my very first DIY. So I'm very excited to get started. So first things first, what will you need? You are going to need some chipboard pennants, and you can pick these up at Hobby Lobby. These are about $3.99. I think about, let's see, how many comes in these? I don't know, 9 or 10 of these come in a package, and you can get different sizes. This happens to be the 6x9 natural triangle size. They also have smaller ones, which I like these as well. These are the 4x6 naturals, and this is the round one. So they got all different kinds. They got triangle, they've got round, and today the one that we are going to be working with is the square kind. They already come pre-cut with your holes, so you're not going to need to put any holes in them. And what you're going to need to do is get all of your supplies together that you're going to need. Think up in your mind how you want to create this banner and what you want it to look like, and then come up with all of your designs and embellishments. You're also going to need some cardstock paper in 4x6 size, and you can choose any cardstock paper that you want. You can also pick these up at Hobby Lobby. These are what's going to go on your banner to decorate it and create the holiday banner theme that you want. You're going to need a bunch of embellishments, ribbon, buttons, stickers, these little thingies, which you can also buy at Hobby Lobby. These are just cardboard, almost very thick cardstock little embellishments that you can put on there as well. You're going to need some twine. You're going to need some of this burlap ribbon. And you're going to need some scissors. You're going to need some sticky tabs. See, they're like really sticky tabs on them. That's what you're going to need. And letters. That's the most important thing as well. You're going to need a bunch of sticky letters. And you can get these in any sizes, shapes, colors, whatever you want. You can get them in capital letters. You can get them in small letters. Whatever you want. You just buy a little booklet of these, and I think these are like $4 or $5.99 at Hobby Lobby. I'm not really sure. But this is what you're going to need as well to establish what you want to say on your banner. And then what you're going to want to do is figure out what you want to say on your banner, and then you have to figure out how many of these you have. So the very first banner, Valentine's banner that I did, it just says Be Mine. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick with making this excuse me, very simple, and it's just going to be 3 pieces right here, and it's just going to say I love you. That's what it's going to be. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, first things you want to do is you want to pick out how you want to lay out your cardstock paper. And I'm just going to choose pink because it's got a Valentine's theme to it, and so that's what I'm going to choose. So you're going to want to choose 3 different layouts for your banner. So you're gonna do the first one, I'm gonna choose to use this color cardstock paper. This one right here. It's got the cute little sparkly embellishments on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take your little cardstock banner and you're gonna wanna place it on the back of this, and you're gonna wanna line it up right underneath the dots. Now this is how I do it, this is how I've been doing it. If you guys can find another way to do it, that's great too, but this is just the way that I do it. So what I do is I just trace this out, just like this, and then I start, and that's what I'm gonna do with all three of them. Oh, wrong one. So then I'm gonna take my piece of cardstock that I did like this, and I'm gonna line it up on the hard cardboard stock paper or board, banner board, and I'm going to leave it on just like this, and then I'm going to take my little glue dots and I'm going to take off the one glue dot, and they're really, really tiny glue dots. I mean, they're just like super, super tiny, and you probably can't even see that. And I'm going to put a glue dot on each little end of this cardstock paper. That way it stays in place. And then I'm gonna line it back up again right underneath the two dots, and I'm gonna line it up so it fits perfectly. I'm gonna push it down so it stays tight, and there you have your very first part of your banner started. Then with this one, you're gonna wanna put on there what letter you're gonna use. So I'm gonna turn it this way so everybody can see it. I hope that this is okay. Like I said, this is my very first time doing a DIY, so I hope that it looks okay. I hope that you all can see this. I'm gonna pick out my letter, and I told you I was gonna use the I love you, so I'm gonna pick out my letter. I'm gonna find the letter I out of here. And because this is not the capital letters, I'm going to go over to my drawer and find the capital letter ones. Alrighty, so I have my capital letter ones, and I'm going to use the I out of this one. And then I'm going to place the I right in the center of my first part of my banner, just like that. That way here's the I. You can see it just like that. And then around it, what you want to do is you want to add your own little embellishments. As you can see, this paper, the cardstock paper, already had the little sparkly little swirlies on the side, so that already has its own embellishments. But please feel free to use whatever other embellishments you want to use to make your banner personalized for yourself, something that you like. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a cute little red bow to this because I just think it looks really cute. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe down there. And you just want to play with it a little bit just to give yourself an idea of what you think it's going to look like. So I'm okay with the bow right there. So I'm just actually going to take some more of my glue dots, and I'm going to stick the little glue dot right there on there, and then I'm going to just push this right on just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to my next piece of cardstock that I'm going to use, and that's going to be for the heart. That's what I'm going to use for the heart. So what I want to do is I want to use the darker one, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to line it up on the back, and I'm going to trace it just like this, and do the same thing with all three. Now, what you guys can do too is you don't have to do each individual card, you know, separately. I like to do it that way. I know that I'm getting each one done and out of the way, and then put aside, and then I can just focus on the next one. But I'm gonna go ahead and but you guys can actually even cut out all your cardstock and put it all on your cards the way that you want it to lay out, and then at the end you can, you know, do all of your embellishments and decorating as you'd like. So like I said, I'm just cutting these out again just like I did the other one, and I'm gonna take my sticky dots and I'm gonna place them again on the back of this one, just like I did the first one, on all corners, just to get all the corners down and stuck to the cardboard, the banner board. I think that's what I'll call it, banner board. I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the first one. I'm just going to line it up, and then I'm going to press it down really hard. That way it is on there tight. And then what I'm going to do with this one, since I'm going to put a heart in the center of this one so it gives you that I love you. Okay, what I'm going to use to create my heart shape is I have this cardstock or hard card piece of a heart that I'm going to trace on another piece of paper, another cardstock.
Exactly what color
and I'm not
I want
sure,
to use?
Maybe I want to use a light pink. Maybe I want to use a red. Let's see what color I'm gonna find. Let's see, and I have all different kinds of cardstock color paper that you can use, and I'm just gonna go ahead and probably choose the pink since it is out and it's gonna match all the other stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trace this heart just like this. I'm gonna trace it all the way around, and then I'm gonna cut the heart out. Okay, then I like to keep like full pieces of cardstock, like the scrap pieces, for extra use on other things. Then I just kind of toss the other ones aside, throw them away. Okay, so I have this back and I have my heart, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my glue dots again. And I'm going to flip this over so you don't see the pencil markings that I had on there from tracing. I'm going to go ahead and stick 2 dots on there. You can use however many of the glue dots that you'd like. But go ahead and place the heart right here in the center of your banner board. And then again, you can add whatever embellishments that you want to add to your card now. You can add a cute little button, or you can add ribbon. You can add whatever you want to add to it at this moment. So it's just up to you. Whatever you want to add, you can add. I'm not really sure yet. I'm not really feeling what I want to add, to this. So I might just leave it blank for now. And then once I get it all together, I might decide to add something later. But as of right now, I think I'm just going to leave it like this. And then I'm going to move on to my next letter. Okay, so the next letter, I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other ones, and I'm going to use, let's see, what color do I want to use? Do I want to use this? Do I want to use this? Let's see. Let's go underneath the line so it fits perfectly. Trace it out. I'm going to cut it out. And you guys, you can do it any way that you guys like, any way that you guys feel comfortable doing it. I might actually just, I always try to twist mine up just to make things look different sometimes, but I'm just trying to make this one look as simple as possible. That way you guys can understand how these banners are made. And that way you guys can go and make your own banners yourself. So I got my glue dots on there. I'm gonna put this right on the same, underneath the same line as before. And I'm gonna press it down so it stays tight and firm. Now, like I was saying before, if you wanted to just like even doll this up even more, or you just wanted to use half of this down there, you could. You didn't have to use all of this. You could cut it right here so this part is just still the cardstock color. But you could also add different types of, I don't know, things to the bottom of it. It's hard to explain if you can't see it. So let me show you. So like if I wanted to just use a solid piece of cardstock, just a solid pink of cardstock, and I just wanted to cover up some of it like that. So that way, this top is just a solid pink, and then I have the stripes down here at the bottom. You could do that as well. That would work. Anything that you want to do, you can do and create yourself. Now, for this one, I'm going to put the letter U in here, but before I put the letter U on here, I'm actually going to, I think I am going to cut, I wish I had like a red open, so I think I'm going to open my red really quick. Let me open my red. let's open red. And let me get a piece of red out, because that way the red will accent the red bow. And I'm going to actually cut this into like a square. That's a rectangle. So let me see what my U looks like. Here's a U. So I'm going to place the U on this cardstock, just right here in the center, just like this. I'm going to put the U just like that in the center, and then I'm going to cut around it so it makes a perfect little square. Now you guys can do, like I said, anything that you guys want to do, but I'm just trying to show you guys this just to make it easy so you guys understand how to do this. And then I'm going to take some more of my sticky dots, and I'm going to place sticky dots on the back of this. And then I'm going to put this back, oops, sticky dot sticks to my finger, and I'm going to put the sticky dot right here in the center. And there you have it. There is your I Love You banner. These are complete now. Like I said, you can add any type of embellishment that you guys want to this. I'm thinking I might add like cute little buttons to this one, and all your buttons don't have to match. They can be completely different buttons. They can be holiday themed buttons, just anything that you guys want to put on your banner yourself to add your own personal touches. So I'm just gonna put a button on this one. I'm just gonna stick that little dot glue on the back of it, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. I'm going to put the little dot glue right there. Oops, as long as it stays. And I'm just going to stick them on here. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put them yet. I kind of like them here, I kind of like them there. So it's, again, your preference wherever you want to put them. So I actually also think that I'm going to use one of these in here, and I think I'm going to put this little one like in here because it's just like really cute. So add more of your little sticky dots and put it right there. How cute is that? Very simple and so cute. And I think maybe, let's see, I'll have to wait and see when I get my ribbon on here how much more room I'm gonna have. Okay, so let's move on to assembling the banner itself. What you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to cut your string. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. You'll figure out how long you want your banner to be when you start to cut. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna work on the eye part of it first, and then I'll show you guys what to do next. First things first is you're gonna take your string and you're gonna put it together like this. That way both of the ends are at the top. You're gonna pinch those together and you're gonna squeeze them through the holes on top of your banner board. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this ribbon right here, and you can also add any other type of ribbon you want to with this as well, to add more character, to add more color, to add more of a theme to it. So I'm just gonna add this little bit of ribbon here that I have. Well, maybe not that ribbon because it's too short. So I think I'm gonna add this ribbon because I think it would be longer to it. Again, take your string, bring the two ends together, pull it through top of the hole just like this, and then you're going to take it and you're going to loop it just like this. So I need you to loop it through just like this. So you put it through the hole and just loop it so it goes just like this. That way it's tight on that board. And you're going to do this with the next one. Same thing. Put it through just like this. Gotta get them in there. Loop it through just like that. Then take them and pull it through the loop just like this, and then pull and tighten. That way it's nice and tight. And then what you're gonna do next, and you're gonna do this with all three of your banner boards. And then what you're gonna do next is you're gonna take the ribbon and you're going to tie it around the other part, this ribbon that you're gonna use to hold your banner up together. You're gonna just tie it just like this. And make sure that you have your ribbon out so it can be seen. And you're just gonna tie it in a knot or tie it in a bow. I prefer little bows because it just makes it more cute. And do the same thing going all the way down the line when you're assembling your banner. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it and you're gonna tie it just like this, just like so. Push that part up so it's nice and fluffed and full. Get your color in there with your ribbon and then tie it in a bow or tie it in a knot, however you want to tie it. You can actually do all kinds of cute little things with this as well. You can add little things to this. At Christmas time, one time I added bells to this, so it was a cute little bell. I think it said Jingle Bells. So I just added bells to that. And you're going to do the same thing with each one of your banner boards. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna cut these. It's just a lot easier if you do these all at one time instead of doing one individually at each time. It just seems to go by quicker. So I'm just gonna cut 4. That way I already have the other 2 done. And I'm gonna set these aside over by the other banner board. And then I'm just gonna continue on doing this. I hope this is like straight for you guys. You guys can see this. Then you're gonna stick it through again, just like this. Tighten it. Do it with the same thing on the other side. I'm so confused on how this is working, because is it gonna say I love you your way or is it gonna say I love you my way? Oh my goodness. No, it's fine. I think it's gonna, if not, I'll do it over. But anyway, here you go. So here is this one. You're gonna just bring it closer to this. You're gonna tie it again, just like you did the first one. Tie it in a little bow, tie it however you like. Make sure your stuff is out, just like this, that your ribbon is straight and you can see it. Just like this, and then pop it up. Pull the ribbon so it's popped up there, and then tie it again. And then you're on to your last one. Now, I think these are so great and so fun to make. I actually have had people ask me to make personalized ones for them and sold them to them, which is very, very fun and to do as well. It's a lot of work and time consuming, but it really paid off. And I did sell them, I think, for about $30, depending on what size that they wanted and what the embellishments and stuff were. But it's very time consuming, and it takes a lot to make, you know, a banner look really, really nice and personalized. But I have just made them. I made them for my niece, my nieces. I've made their names so they have them hanging over their beds, which I think is absolutely so adorably cute. And then again, for all the holiday ones, I have Easter. I did not have a Thanksgiving one. Thanksgiving was just a really long word to write, but whatever. Then, let's see, I've had the Christmas ones. I made happy birthdays. But it's just really fun, especially if you make it yourself and you could just, again, personalizing it yourself and just knowing that you've accomplished that. And there you have it, ladies. Okay, so the next thing that you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna wanna cut off just a little bit of this, just so enough that you have a little bit of a tail. And you wanna cut it in an angle. So you just want to cut this at an angle, and same with this, you just want to cut it at an angle. Just like this. That way you can, when you attach it to something, cut, 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 cut. That ribbon did not want to cut. That way when you attach it to something, you can just attach it just like this on each side. And I just use little thumbtacks to attach it to like my fireplace mantle or my little window over my sink, that's exactly what I do. But there you have it, ladies. There's how I make my banners. This one just says, I love you. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. This is gonna become a regular thing for me. I think I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do fun DIYs and share with you guys